So, he takes you guys over and shows you a half building. So the building is literally only about 8 feet high. The door only comes about to midway on your chest, and the sign above it, which reads at about like nose level, is the Half Pint. It seems to be a bar or pub specifically designed to cater to not half size, but like the gnomes or the halflings of the world, the small races. He's like, I like this place, but I'll lock my entrance better. Then he goes around the back, kicks a particular barrel that's been positioned to collect rainwater in a specific place, and it swivels out from the side of the building, revealing a very tight spiral staircase going underneath it. After you.
I'm gonna go down, yeah.
Okay, going. Tortle kind of has to like keep his elbows in because of all this chitinous stuff going on, but he's able to get in. Underneath, you are able to find you find a coat room built for normal-sized people, so 10-foot high ceilings, that sort of thing. And behind, on the far wall, is a curtain instead of a door. He
Open door.
Yeah. He walks through you guys as you're kind of like, looking around. He says, come on in. And he enters into a large, very comfortable, think of a Persian hookah sort of restaurant. There's not really chairs, there's sofas and recliners and very soft chairs, not the table and chairs set up around it. And he goes to a particularly audacious plush recliner and lays out like he's Caesar, essentially. As he goes, boys, refreshments! And several halflings dressed in, how to say it, is it kind of half armor, half clothing, very tattered street apparel, but still clean, but just very hodgepodge.
They've been wearing it for 4 years.
It's been replaced by this and that. Come in, they have bright red hair and mohawks. And they all wear...
I think I saw this movie.
They all are wearing a very specific belt with a wide metal buckle. That's about the only consistent thing is the hair and the belt buckle. They come in with pitchers and glasses. Hey, boss, glad to see you back. How was prison? Like, you have no idea the imbecility I have to deal with in this town. Hey, that's why you just deal with us, right? Yeah, it's about all the imbecile I can handle. He's like, hey, I'm only half as imbecile as most of the guys. He's like, you're not wrong. Please, have a seat. We have first-rate ale, or we can provide something for a more distinctive flavor, if you're interested.
Something classy.
I'd like the finest wine that you have.
Do
Do you have Elven? I don't know. Elven
wine.
What's a fancy wine?
I mean, we have blood wine. That's a dark elf wine. Does that count?
I'll take that. Or I haven't.
I'm
going to sit more towards the edge of the chair.
Yeah.
That wouldn't your
Legs crossed, like,
Yeah.
very-
Jeremy.
I'll have an Elven champagne.
Yeah, blood wine it is. Jeremy, 5 glasses, as the Tortle goes.
Yes.
4 glasses and the chartreuse. The halfling literally takes the beer, puts it on a table next to the curtain door with a couple of the glasses. Him and his friend come back with goblets that have They're normal-sized wine goblets, so not a wine glass, which is more narrow, but a goblet, which is more like a bowl. It's got green glass going up it like vines crawling up an ivy wall. And they bring out a bottle. I don't know if you've ever seen a Magnum. It's, I think, 3 or 5 bottles of wine in one container. So it's about that tall.
Bigger bottle.
Yeah. And the head's covered in wax. As they're getting that, sword.
There's a head covered in wax. There's a head covered in wax.
So no, the neck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the neck, almost to the bulge of the thing, is just covered in about an inch of wax to seal it.
Yeah. Okay.
Dark green in color, and the liquid inside almost appears black. But you're going through green glass, so you're not entirely sure what that actually is. So, bunch of villains know how to talk their way out of a situation, apparently.
The best way.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So, what are you doing in my city, causing problems with my nobles?
Money.
Respectable.
Fun.
There
Enjoy-
wasn't. Sorry. Go ahead.
Enjoyable, but risky.
There was an elven bounty on your lord's head. Did you know that?
Oh, it makes sense. Pisses off a lot of people. What about you? Tall and scaly.
I personally did not know that she was a noble.
Did you know that she was a dwarf?
Trying to figure out how I did
I
not
don't
figure
bring
that out.
race into this.
No, I'm just curious. You're all pink and you're all mostly pink and soft to me. Says the dragonborn with scales. The Tortle just goes. Poor architecture's got no defense. If it ain't gonna live as long as I am, doesn't worth it. Not worth it to keep it standing. He's like, agree to disagree.
No.
Okay. So, just causing trouble for trouble's sake, getting your goal, having your flings, that sort of thing. Are you interested in something a bit more focused? You got the makings of a good team.
If there's money in it.
Oh, oodles. I can set you on the proper path. Take you to nobles' houses when they're not guarded. Tell you how many locks to prepare for.
I do
Okay.
like. Oh, sorry. I do like money. What I like even more is exterminating those who threaten my people.
I tell you what, there's 2 nobles in particular who have specific plans for the forests in the area.
Yes, let's do that.
Also,
I like elven women.
Yeah.
I don't
Don't even
know
think
how I
about
feel
it.
about dwarves right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I-
I looked at him. Don't even think about it. No. My name is No.
I also know of one noble in particular who's decided
How did you spell it?
to replace all of the old
And-
stone architecture
Oh.
with newfangled wood
It
carvings.
has to be like.
Oh.
And you see the Tortle kind of just go,
Just start to damage the table.
Yeah, it's just like-
Just grow.
it's like, yeah, I thought that. Look, here's the deal. I have enough minions and cronies as it is. I do not need 3 tall folk messing up my feng shui with my boys. Got it? But I do have use occasionally for mercenaries for specific jobs that I don't want tied to my boys. Is that fair?
As long as you don't put the rule to not kill again, that's fine.
You know, so I'm regretting that. I tell you, tall people, they just don't have sense. What part of resist a little did they not understand? Don't worry, I need to have a talk with him.
Well, if they thought about it, that was about as...
No,
Your men were indeed brave.
agreed to
I
disagree.
and I handled it.
Look, I've got a specific job that actually targets the same bloke you guys were hitting last night. Like I said, he's done me and my boys a bit of mischief, and I intend to do a bit of mischief back. Are you interested?
Burn.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Good. Are you familiar with owl bears? At this point, the halflings, like basically one of them carrying the magnum, which weighs like a good near 20 pounds, which is almost half his weight, and the other guy is like not even carrying. He's just got the glasses, and you guys have little tables next to your chairs or sofas. He's like putting the glass up there, and then the other halfling is like having to lift this thing and then ever so gently tilt it to pour the glass. And he's like gotta check the angle because he can't see the glass because he's below it.
I'm like that.
What is this?
Oh, thanks, sir.
What liquor is this?
I told you, blood wine.
That's an elven wine.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
dark elves have too.
You would know this. You're an elf, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, you would know this.
Okay, cool.
Rumor has it, as he receives it, you guys see it is bright crimson, like fresh blood crimson. He says, rumor has it they actually use dragon's blood. Not sure what dragons the drow have, but they must be a lively bunch.
I want to roll for investigation on the wine, see if it's poisoned or not.
Perception.
I'm already drinking it.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
looking
I don't
at it
mind.
apprehensively, and you guys are already drinking.
I don't think that
I'm kind
far.
of
I'm
holding
just
it all like
You're getting the
very
volatilize the esters and.
I'm doing the same.
Yeah, I'm the guy that just like I'm there to get drunk.
So, probably to give you the best idea of what my character would be, it'd be a mixture between Catwoman,
Mm-hmm.
God dang it, what the heck is
Perception, right?
Hawkeye, and the girl that's with Hawkeye. I can't
Black
think.
Canary.
Black Widow.
Oh,
So it's
movies.
Canary is DC.
So it's a mixture between those three characters, kind of.
Oh, that's right. That's Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know.
Oh, Green
Everyone's
Arrow
all mad
too,
now.
but yeah.
I got a 7, so I can't tell much about the wine, I don't think.
It does not appear to be blood. Like, it definitely is giving off wine vibes, not blood vibes, except for the color.
Can I check again?
No, that's your conclusion.
Okay. Alright. I guess I'm drinking it now.
Meanwhile, the turtle has like caught the collar of the halfling with the bottle. It's just like holding him there while the halfling's trying to walk away. Because you have no lips. The halfling looks up. And he just lets them go and is just like eyeing them as they walk away. So, how familiar are you with owl bears?
I hunt them. I've hunted them.
Oh, good. So you know about them then.
Perhaps the owl bears in elven lands are different than here, than the outside world.
Oh, you want me to show you my owlbear to make sure my owlbear is right? Because I might be wrong.
Indeed.
Anyone else? A
Familiar.
nature check if you want to roll for it.
I'll roll for it.
I have nothing but
7.
I got a 19.
Okay, yeah, you actually do know about owlbears.
Cool.
Owlbears are a bear with the head and
tail, isn't it?
head, tail, and half of its fur is actually feathers, but everything else is an owl. So that thing in the
bear.
trailer,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's a top half of an owl basically, merged with the lower half of a bear, just as ferocious as a bear, but with beak and general ridiculous
Grizzly bear legs and
claws.
Yeah, basically they fade into feathers as it get higher.
But the paw, like it has 4 paws like a bear.
It has 4 paws, but like a bear, it has kind of half wings. Very territorial, very vicious. When approached the wrong way, they can be very docile. It also depends on what kind of owl and what kind of bear. Basically, at one point, wizards got bored. Just in general. Most aberrations or magical beasts came about that way. That's what is one of the theories. The elven theory is more that these things just were part of the world and everywhere else went tame, but these creatures are left over from, creation, essentially. Which is why they appear where the elves live. The
You
elves
said
are no longer
your owl bear. Does that mean we get to use them against the Duke?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, we caught a couple. So they're in the sewers. The sewers connect to the cellar in Sir Nathaniel's house, and we have a little trick to get them through the cellar gateway because it's a bit small. But the general idea is to get into his meadery, where he makes his mead, and let it go. Not gonna kill anyone, but it'll make a big mess of his alcohol, and he's a dwarf, so he won't like it. Plus, he has to deal with an owlbear at that point and figure out where the hell it came from.
Okay.
In general,
You got any barrels of mead?
not yet.
Get the owlbear drunk and then
I was thinking more like an offering. Instead, if you come at it the right way, you can be docile.
why don't we just get the owlbear drunk? Should be docile when it's drunk.
How do you think we got it in the cage?
I see.
Yeah, I say we, we'll guide it, lure it.
See, the reason we're using owlbears specifically is because mead is made out of honey. And bears like honey. The owlbear kind of likes honey. Sort of a half-unended thing.
If you already have the owlbears in a cage, can we not transport them via wagon?
You want to see a bunch of halflings move an owlbear in a wheeled cart through a sewer.
Yes.
Well, I don't.
That sounds great. Would love to watch.
Yeah, well, I'm sparing them the job. I'm offering each of you 100 gold and your pick of one of the weapons from my cabinet after, if you are able to do it.
Done.
Interesting. I seem to think the payment is fair. Compensation is fair. Something.
100 each.
The turtle goes, can we burn his house? No. I'm in.
You could burn off some of the liquor, maybe. Take some to go. Use it to start fires.
Right, well, off we get then. Oh, feel free to finish your drink, but
Already done.
time's a ticking.
I only made it through half of mine.
Any questions for each other, me, whatever? I'm at home now, so I'm just gonna relax here. You guys finish your drinks and you are brought out of the. You're given a halfling guide. Sorry, and he guides you out of the Pint bar. As he's leaving, he says over his shoulder, "By the way, his name is Pint. Anyone asks, that's who he is. Anything you might have heard otherwise, keep it under your hat. Okay?"
I understand.
Braun is now known as Full Pint. Got it.
Yeah. So he takes you a couple blocks out.
What's that noise? My fridge. Oh.
He's going, that's so good.
Quill wine from your fridge or something?
Yeah, the pump.
Alright. So he takes you a couple blocks into the deeper side of the, you basically further away from the street. You get deeper into the in-between buildings, a lot more urban scenario. He brings you over to a manhole cover. And using a piece of iron he pulls from the side of the alleyway, he opens it up for you and says, "Alright, go ahead."
How do we get into his mansion, or how do we know what? what direction we send these things.
There's a scroll tied to the cage.
Okay.
Off you get, off you get. Come on, Mr. Turtle Man.
Hold on, I need to go to the store.
Wait, no, we just. He's like standing there like with this little mini crowbar. Like what? Where? So where are you going?
I want to go to like a general store and get some honey.
Okay. So he just walks off. Is anyone going with him?
Nope.
I'll go with him.
Stay here. I'll stay here.
All right. So you guys are in a general store. You got nothing really bigger than like a utility knife, something that would act as a dagger. So like a Bowie knife. Everything else is camping equipment. They have a section for rations, which is like dried meat, the equivalent of lembas bread, cheeses, that sort of thing. They have kits and day packs, water skins, sleeping mats, that sort of thing. Kind of an outdoors stop, like an REI or something like that. But they have your honey.
Cool.
They ask if you want local, clover fed, or the goblin honey.
Clover.
Okay.
We're going to grade.
I'll take some of the goblin honey.
You're a braver man than I. He gives you, how much do you want? They come in
What's the
flasks of 8 ounces, so like a regular clear water bottle, for five copper.
I'll take 5.
Okay, so they give you, 5 essentially water bottle containers. They're made out of wood, and you can see they're kind of saturating out. But they hand you those, and that's 2.5 silver.
Okay. That's why I took the silver.
So they say, wait here.
I just want some meat as well.
Dried, fresh,
Fairly fresh.
any particular animal, or
Cheap.
pork it is?
I want like a significant piece.
Like half of
Like
pig,
a
full rack
leg.
of
Give me like
ribs.
a
Oh, haunch?
The leg.
Belly.
Butt.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 butt of pork. They come back with literally a, like Serrano hams, how it's like the full leg bone of that. Think of that, only it's about yay big, wrapped in paper, and it's got a hook through the kind of wrist area right at the end, so you can hang it somewhere.
I'll grab the leg. Like.
The person helping you goes into the back, comes out with a pair of tongs, cradling a clay jar topped with gray wax, and just arm's length. He's like, that'll be 3 copper. Sets it in front of you and backs away.
Does my character know what this is?
You ask for goblin honey.
I want to roll investigation or
Sure.
I want to know what it is.
Nature.
I ordered something, but I don't know what it is.
Nature to have known about it before. Investigation to guess at what it is.
Nature.
We got +2 on that.
Yeah, it's like 13.
So, you've heard that goblins are very simple creatures, but there's one catch. There's one field of science that goblins are actually renowned for, and no one knows how they do it. It's chemistry. They generally, goblins will rot their food, but so they age it essentially. It's like a dry rub steak. It technically is decomposing, but it's still edible. They are masters of that, and they think the current theory is that goblins use it to help them digest undigestible food. So they can take something that's rotten, mix it with a couple mushrooms in a way they only know how, and it becomes edible for anyone. It does not change the smell or the taste. The goblins are known for eating just about anything. The theory behind this, it's only made by goblins. No one's entirely sure how they make it. It tastes like honey, but it smells like death. Yeah, 3 copper. And please, for the love of the gods, do not open it in the store.
Why?
No!
Okay.
I've changed my mind. he just looks at it, turns, walks away. No.
I'll take it,
Okay.
and I'd like 2 things of normal honey.
Okay, yeah. So that's 1 silver in addition, and you're good.
So how do I break down a gold piece into that?
Gold is 10 silver, 10 copper for each silver. It's just a decimal scale.
Okay.
So think of it this way: gold is $1, silver is a dime, copper is a penny.
Can you break down a gold piece?
Yeah.
Cool. So that's all I have.
Cha-ching! And all the small coins win.
Here's your half. Here's mine.
So you want 15 copper, you end up with 7 silver, 5 copper. Back.
Can I use your...
I'm sorry, 8 silver, 5 copper. My math was off. How dare I? Alright, so meanwhile, Tortle Boy, Halfling Boy, and Elven Lady are just standing around. You ever see any of those mugs before?
24.
I need an eraser. I'm like struggling over here to do basic math.
Hold.
Magic! So you ever see
That
any
works too.
You see
Want to
any
see
of
this
the
metal
mugs?
disappear? Make this pencil disappear.
I couldn't subtract 1. I tried to write
Do
24.
you remember that part? Yeah.
I wrote
I
25.
love that part.
No.
8 silver, 5 copper, 24 gold, and now I have
24. Oh
now I
yeah.
have, where's my items?
So,
Over here. Now I have 1 goblin honey.
Miss Shadar-Kai, like, you haven't met any of these mugs
honey.
before?
2 honey.
I had to say it a 5th time.
Show up. I'm sorry, I was listening to these two. I thought you two were talking, so I wasn't.
No. See, the total's kind of like, nudge, nudge. Lady, you seen any of these other mugs before? The 2 knuckleheads went away.
No,
Shall
Not
we
bef-
return to the others?
not before yesterday.
Let's go, buddy.
Name's Bull.
Allis.
Nice to meet you. So,
Hi, I'm Damien. As we get back.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
You 3 may call me Castian. Or Bon, whichever you prefer.
Or what?
Bon.
Bun. Like bun.
you cannot call me Al. It's
how
Allis.
about Bun Bun?
Whatever pleases you.
Not a whole lot pleases me anymore.
My nickname in my homeland is Bong the Gnat.
How'd you get that name?
You don't want to know.
I kinda do.
I don't. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
It's a long story.
Yeah. How about you tell us?
One
while we-
story, a
while we-
story you guys should all tell.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
literally what I was doing. Yeah, so-
Get in the hole! Like it smells. Alright, so you guys end up in a bit of a wider space than you expected to for a sewer.
Man, how many big poops do people use?
And you have no idea. There's another little guy down there. He actually has a shaved head, and he is standing next to.
A cage.
Let it fit. It will.
Maybe.
Oh no! Everyone's gonna see how much I paid for my dice.
Uh-oh.
That's
Yeah,
shaming. Oh no.
You should have told me what I printed.
No, I wasn't thinking of it.
I know.
Here we go.
Put them on that. Flip it over and put them in there.
Well, it won't fit either way.
Oh.
I don't want him to. So if I was having a flying enemy, yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But this is just kind of on a cart scenario. So you guys are in a a long vertical passage. In the middle, actually off to the side, sorry, there is a trough of sewage flowing its merry way. Here you have the entrance to the space, and here is a sleepy owlbear in a wooden cage of questionable strength. On wheels. Along with one little halfling helper.
It seems precarious.
You have no idea. Wait,
Why me?
because I have a union, that's why. Here, you can write the journal. So look, scroll with directions, but basically you're gonna pull every left you can, okay? Just pull every left until you get to the next guy who looks like me. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay, get me the heck out of here. And he's like, just booking it to the ladder and climbing his way out.
Let's push this cart to the next halfling with a shiny head.
Or pull. Can we pull? Is there?
I'm gonna
is there
put one of the
rope?
honey things in there. I'm not gonna wake him up, but I'm just gonna put it in there.
Okay, you're just kind of like tossing it or setting it.
I'm gonna set it in.
Okay, so you put your
I'm
hand
gonna set it
into the cage,
Yes.
set a sealed container of honey.
I'll pop the. Oh.
Okay, you pop the lid off, put your hand in, seal, put it in there, and just kind of like, there you go. Okay,
No, I'm fully like. In my mind, I'm like, oh, they're so cute, you know.
it's a big teddy bear.
If I'm not scared, he's not scared. That's my thinking. 8 intelligence. That's what I'm gonna go
If I
for.
don't believe in him, he can't hurt me.
Yeah.
It's like Santa Claus.
Santa Claus tried to hurt you?
No, because he didn't believe it. His brother on it.
Is it sleeping?
It is sleeping.
Okay.
The beast is asleep. We must not wake it.
Pull!
Is there ropes on it, or is it pretty?
There are little ropes for little people. It's basically like 2 feet away from, like they're little loops. You can basically get 2 feet away from the cage before you've stretched the rope out the entire way.
I've got a bunch of rope we can hook on and.
Do you have a spell for noise suppression, Damien, by chance?
No. A lot of my stuff is
Oh, wait, that is
more,
a roll for something
talky based.
FYI.
Or,
I was.
What?
A lot of my
Animal
stuff is
handling.
talk based.
oh, okay. Yeah, you get the general
You
impression
can't just
that
tell the wagon to be
That's
quiet?
15.
okay, you are paying attention to
Yeah.
this thing, looking for signs of its awakening. Right now, it appears to be in a very deep sleep. It might be drugged, especially with the smell going on here. You get the feeling people wouldn't be able to sleep well.
Well, let's go before he wakes up.
I have hemp rope, so we can tie that on and
Can we smoke it?
after
Alright.
a little bit. I'll only give you just a little bit. I'm not wasting it.
Let us pull this wagon to our destination. I want to get in front and pull.
Okay,
NASCAR.
Left turn only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another left turn.
Does this wagon have a suspension?
No.
And my character looks under. does
yeah,
not have a
it's
suspension.
about that far off the ground, and it's got little wheels like that big.
Oh my god.
As you start moving them, one of them starts to squeak terribly, like a high pitched.
I'm gonna put some honey on it.
This wagon is such garbage.
No, I'm gonna put some honey on it.
The honey may help. It'll make it stick,
I don't like how immediate that solution was.
right?
Don't we have like some kerosene oil or something? Flask of oil.
There you go.
I'm gonna just open and just dump just a little bit
All right, between the applications of honey to keep the wheel on, and the oil to make it shut up, you're able to minimize the squeak. It is still there. There's a lot of pressure being put on these tiny little wheels. So who's pulling?
I'm pulling.
I'm pulling.
I'm weak as fuck.
All right,
So me and the elf, me and Alice and I are pulling.
you are pulling.
No, I'm gonna have you and him
Yeah.
pull. You guys are the brute force.
I can help
I
get over
have
the bumps.
0 strength.
Yeah,
Like
Bull,
zero.
Bull's sitting on a 17.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't lift heavy objects. 10 pounds, that's it.
But you barely qualify as a heavy object.
You want to carry me too? I would like that.
Get in the car.
Alright.
Prove your strength.
Which one are you
I
again?
respect you.
Huh?
Oh, how tall are you?
I'm gonna say I'm fairly tall.
Like 4 foot?
Like on the verge of too tall
Aye.
for a human.
Ready?
Okay.
I am.
You're just too pretty
Tall.
to work.
Strength check.
Hi-ya!
Now that we've got a battle of the brawn here.
Yeah. Makes me watch that
13?
My character's still offended that
7.
Oh, I thought that was a 1.
No, the one's next to it. But there's a very they're very similar.
27.
7 plus what?
2 for strength.
9.
Yeah, so 13 plus 9. 13 and 9.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you go, face me beast, and you kind of go, "Brr." Oh, that's a lot heavier than I thought. And then Bull just slowly, like 1 step, 2 step, and just, you see it go, like no hesitation, but he's like going slower.
My character was just mad that you ruined his heist, and so that's why he's been like, all rude. And then now,
Of course, because you realized.
he's like just looking at you like, I've been defeated.
Yeah, we're barely started, come on.
He just gives up. Alright,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Sweet, I got what I came for. Let's go. Let's just burn the owlbear and call it good. Alright, so you guys start pulling in. The motion appears to cause it to stir from its sleepy nature. You have placed honey in there, and it seems to be awakening to the smell of the honey instead of like being disturbed. You could tell that this is a bit more gentle of a waking up thing, but it is waking him up faster. Or it up faster. Up ahead, oh yeah, so Bull is basically tying the rope, section of the rope to his belt, and he's pulled out his scimitar, and it is giving off light in a 20-foot radius, like moonlight. So think Sting from Lord of the Rings.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Well, now you've got a
I think-
whole YouTube channel who are going to roast you alive for
I
it.
think every time Nick has tried to show it to me, I've fallen asleep.
Yeah. It's really good. The middle one, I think, is the hardest one for me to kind of get through, but the last one there's some
He gets,
awesome battle scenes.
yeah, the problem is it is very dense literature. His backstory on everything is extensive, which is a good thing and kind of a bad thing at the same time.
The movies don't hold too much of it in, but man, the books.
Well,
Just read the first couple pages and you're like, holy
Which
crap.
version? The 8-hour version of the...
They're still, yeah. I watched all 3 of them in one day. Because I'll turn them on. I'll be working out the garage, like doing
Yeah,
3D printer
just
stuff, or
leave it
whatever.
on.
And I just turn them on the background, and I would burn. I burned. It might have been like the weekend, both days, but yeah, 4 hours each
Yeah,
times 3,
12 hours, there you go.
12 hours of movie. Like it's a lot, but it's not. Doesn't feel like story. Like it's just extra. Like there's stuff going on, which they did a good job.
Can you make this stack of like of gold like the reward for one of our dungeons, like the final reward? That'd be kind of cool. It's like all the gold in the vault, but you just get some chocolate.
Is it that size in game 2? Real size?
Yeah, it's like this massive vault of gold that we come across.
Yeah, it
We
turns
can't
out,
even take it all. We
turns out that half pint is a bit of a troll. He pays you in copper. 100 gold each in copper, so it's
Yeah.
like 10,000 coins.
It's like a room full.
There you go, take what you want.
Hold on, I need my mobile bank.
Alright. So, you guys start pulling. It is waking up. You said you got a 15 animal handling.
Mhm.
Are you trying to keep it awake, keep it asleep, or keep it happy?
Keep it happy.
Okay, so as you guys are
I
pulling,
don't think. I have. 'Cause didn't it give us like an instrument as well? Don't we pick one at some point?
for what?
I don't know. I remember one of them. It kind of asked like, "What instrument do you want?" Like, if you
That's a divinity thing.
was that maybe too many D&D things.
Freaking love divinity, dude.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, it's got the honey, so I'm gonna kind of let it do that. But maybe I'll hold on to the other honey stuff, so if it goes through it, I'll be feeding it.
All right. So as you are able to basically keep it calm. Nice pets, good bear. And it's very much in it. Like you wake up and you really have a small circle of awareness. This thing's waking up and it is like, ooh, honey, and it's basically trying to, with its massive paws, open this tiny little container.
You opened it for him.
Yeah, I know, but the opening's like that big for him. He doesn't have the snoot like a bear does. He has a beak and like a bird tongue.
The best kind.
Yeah, but he's got to get he's like trying not to spill and get it all up in there and just very distracted, trying to go for one of its favorite treats. So there's that.